So question on Brexit now, if that's all right, Mark. I know it's obviously a controversial issue, and you know, it's probably not appropriate to ask you for your personal view on the campaign, and obviously we all have our own personal views on that. But from your professional perspective, what do you think are the big issues to consider for commercial lawyers, tech entrepreneurs, and so on of a Brexit or Remain?
I think for those people that are active in the technology industry, the one thing that they're acutely aware of is that technology respects and doesn't really have any jurisdictional geographical boundaries. The world is very flat, and that there are no boundaries for a lot of people in the technology business. So to be having discussions which are suggesting that we are going to retrench and go back into a smaller state, if you like, somehow seems to run against the grain of what a lot of technology companies are thinking at the moment, or what their technology is helping or espouse. You take some of the providers of technology services, they want to provide those services to people irrespective of which country they're in. And anything that is actually operating to try to limit or in any way curtail the ability to do that is obviously not going to be welcomed with open arms. That said, there are other issues, wider political issues that sort of affect Brexit, and that's a rather large sweeping generalisation I've made there, but I think those are the sort of things that will be driving technology and technology entrepreneurs when they're approaching the vote on June the 23rd.
You're right, it's obviously an extremely broad issue, so sticking to the technology and data side of things, what do you think the implications would be of Brexit for Britain's lawmakers? Would EU data protection regulations and so on still apply, or would we have to redraw our own laws in that regard?
But the point you make is a very good one. We have been working for a number of years now to try to secure a new pan-European data protection regulation. And in fact, the text was agreed earlier on this year, and we're now in a 2-year transition phase where the various different member states are going to be trying to work out the final text so that it can then become part of the laws of the 28 member states. We could end up in the perverse situation that, having agreed this, and it's taken a long time, I mean the 95 directive was the governing position as far as EU data protection was concerned until the regulation comes into effect in 2 years' time. But we could be in the perverse situation where, having agreed that text and having got into a situation where we're going to have one law that applies across all 28 states, that we withdraw from Europe and we then have to revert back to, quite frankly, the rather more complicated, more costly for our client situation that existed prior to prior to us being a fully fledged member of the European Union.